The Supreme Court has ruled that parents can opt their children out of classes, public school classes, that are using LGBTQ books. In a 6-3 decision handed down this morning, the United States Supreme Court has ruled that public school parents may excuse their children from any class period that assigns or discusses LGBTQ-themed literature or instructional materials. The case was Carver versus the Talbot County Board of Education. And apparently it happened after Maryland parents were disciplined for keeping elementary-age children home during a week-long inclusive stories unit. The key points here are parental primacy. Justice Roberts, writing for the court, reaffirmed that the family, not the state, is the first school of virtue. There's the neutral accommodation standard, which is the least restrictive means test. If a parent raises a sincere moral or religious obligation, schools must provide an alternative assignment that satisfies the academic standard. And then there's no blanket veto. The ruling stresses that LGBTQ books may remain on the shelves and syllabi. Districts simply must offer an opt-out path without retaliation, ridicule, or grade penalty. Thomas, what do you think the fallout from that kind of thing is?
So, this is a reason why a lot of parents pull their children out of school altogether, is because the public schools have been forcing their children to consume content that they find morally reprehensible. Because a lot of these content is very sexually explicit. It's basically smut. In fact, I've seen videos of parents who are trying to read sections from these books that are so sexually explicit that in the town council meeting setting, they get silence for breaking the rules of the council meeting because it's so explicit. It's inappropriate for a council meeting in the evening with nothing but adults, when it's somehow okay for 8-year-olds to be consuming this content without their parents there. There's a so I think this is a really good ruling. My family hasn't participated in the public school system since the 60s.
Webster?
So, but for people who are still in public school, it gives them a little bit more religious liberty, which I think is good. There'll be a lot of wailing and gnashing of teeth over this, I imagine.
Yeah.
Because a certain kind of person really wants to be able to raise your children instead of you raising your children. And they get very unhappy when parents exert any sort of pushback over that. But most religions see one of the most important aspects of the religion as the religious instruction of children. In fact, this may be almost a universal principle of religion, that every religion trains up children of that religion in that religion, right? Yeah. Whether it's Muslim school or synagogue and Jewish school or Christian school or whatever, right? And so a key part of religious freedom is the freedom of parents to be able to raise up their children in their own religion. And the alphabet religion that has very specific religious views, like that you have a true self, like a spiritual true self, that you change your body to accommodate that true self.
Right.
That your gender exists in your true self and not in your physical body. That is a metaphysical argument. That is a religious argument. And when a school presents that argument to children, parents should, at the very least, have the ability to opt out. One of the things we're learning is that all education is always going to be religious. There's no such thing as neutral education. So it's just a matter of which religion is being presented. Is it the religion of Marxism? Is it the religion of Christianity? Is it some other religion? It's going to be something. You're going to have some kind of banner on the wall. Mm-hmm. And so the question is just which kind of banner, and the Supreme Court is now giving parents some accommodation if they're still trying to go to government schools.